Hello and welcome to Kingdoms of Ancient Egypt. The first kingdom in Egypt was called the Old Kingdom. The Old Kingdom is the name of the period in ancient Egyptian history that is often referred to as the Age of the Pyramids. The dates of the Old Kingdom were 2686 to 2181 BCE and extended from the 3rd to the 6th dynasty, a total of 505 years. A historical overview of the Old Kingdom. As mentioned, the Old Kingdom is called the Age of Pyramids because many pyramids were built at this time. With magnificent monuments built by rulers such as King Djoser and King Khufu, who was sometimes also known as King Cheops, the construction of the Great Pyramid at Giza is attributed to the pharaoh Khufu. During the 4th dynasty, the king of Egypt became a living god who ruled absolutely and could demand the services and the wealth of his subjects. Notice we called them kings, not pharaohs. They were not called pharaohs until the New Kingdom. To the right here you will find the pyramids that were built. The tallest one in the center here is the Great Pyramid of Giza. Now remember, the capital of Egypt during the Old Kingdom was Memphis. Please pause the video now to take notes on your note-taking sheet in the first column. Make sure to include any important dates, terms, or people that you would like to remember. The next was the Middle Kingdom. The Middle Kingdom is the name of the period in ancient Egyptian history that is sometimes referred to as Egypt's Classical Age. The dates of the Middle Kingdom were 2134 to 1782 BCE and extended from the 11th to the 12th dynasty, a total of 331 years. Historical overview of the Middle Kingdom. The Middle Kingdom again extended from the late 11th to the 12th dynasty, during which a series of kings oversaw the Renaissance, or the rebirth of Egyptian art and Egyptian literature. The previous dynasties were marked by the rise in influence of nomarchs who ruled the 42 nomes. These were the administrative and religious districts in ancient Egypt. Also, the priests and nobles gained more independence and power. The end of the Middle Kingdom was followed by the Second Intermediate Period. That led to the conquest and rule by the Hyksos. The Asian Hyksos, which means foreign rulers, introduced the horse and the chariot to the ancient Egyptians. We can see a horse and chariot here to the right. The capital of the Middle Empire was Thebes in Upper Egypt. Please pause the video again now and take notes in your second section of your note-taking sheet. Remember to include important dates, terms, and any names that you want to remember. The New Kingdom. The New Kingdom is the name of the period of ancient Egyptian history known as the Golden Age. It was a time of wealth, prosperity, and power. The dates of the New Kingdom were 1550 to 1069 BCE and extended from the 18th to the 20th dynasty, a total of 481 years. A historical overview of the New Kingdom. The New Kingdom was noted for its territorial expansion and its richness of architecture and art under the rulers such as Amenhotep III and Ramses II. The pyramid form of a royal tomb was abandoned at this time, and many New Kingdom rulers were buried in tombs that were hidden in the Valley of the Kings in western Thebes. The New Kingdom was a time of increased devotion to the state god Amun-Ra. The New Kingdom was marked by famous pharaohs of the 18th dynasty that included Tutankhamun, we know him as King Tut, his father Akhenaten, and Queen Hatshepsut. The rise of the 19th dynasty was founded by Ramses I. His grandson, Ramses II, aka Ramses the Great, reigned for 67 years and was an untiring builder. The kings of Egypt were not called pharaohs until the middle of the period of the New Kingdom, but it is now a common term to use to describe all the ancient rulers of ancient Egypt. To the right, you will see a picture of Abu Simbel. This is where Ramses II put his face on all of the works. The capital of the New Kingdom was also Thebes in Upper Egypt. Remember to pause your video one last time and take notes in the final section. Remember, dates, terms, and anything you want to remember. Here are some of the rulers of the New Kingdom: Queen Hatshepsut, Thutmose III, Akhenaten, who was King Tutankhamun's father, King Tutankhamun, also known as King Tut, and Ramses II. Here is a map of the Old, Middle, and New Kingdoms of ancient Egypt. In red is Memphis, which was the capital of the Old Kingdom, present-day Cairo. Nearby is Giza, where we would find the Great Pyramid. Thebes, circled in blue, was the capital of the Middle Kingdom and the New Kingdom. We can find the Valley of the Kings not far from here. This is where King Tut and many other pharaohs were secretly buried long ago. Please take a moment to view the rest of the cities and anything else that you find interesting on this map. Make a note at the bottom of your note page if you have something you'd like to share in the group. Keywords: BCE, time period known as before Common Era. Dynasty, consisted of a succession of kings from the same family who succeeded each other on the throne by the right of inheritance, meaning passed from father to son. Historians divide ancient Egyptian history into 31 dynasties. Pharaoh is an all-powerful king in ancient Egypt, and pyramid is a huge stone structure built by the ancient Egyptians to serve as a tomb. Please remember to flip over your note-taking page and answer the 3 questions on the back. Be ready to share all of your information when you meet in the next rotation.